Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Third and short yardage, Prescott. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Powell out of his own end zone. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And once more, Howell back to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Back back to Robinson now on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And the Commanders' first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Joey Slye lining up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Out of the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 57 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Commanders 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott yet again. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-7 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott from the gun. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You'd have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. On play action, Prescott. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Third and long, here's Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, Howell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Commanders' 1-yard line.
46.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 40 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Commanders take over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down throw for Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Howell throwing on third down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Commanders' first down.
Another throw for Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Washington.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Second down, Howell now. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, Prescott. This pass completes a Pollard on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a 1st.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Powell down to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. Eluding the pressure right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Howell looking to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Howell from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Howell's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll come up now on second down. Now Howell. Complete. It's Dotson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Howell to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Joey Slye for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Commanders 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 26-yard line.
Now Prescott. Room past the 35. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
They've certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
What a ball.